Femme-Beziehungen. Deswegen mit einem großen Applaus, Pétrole, Désamour.
Hi, es tut mir leid, aber das Text auf Englisch. So, die Menschen, die nicht Englisch sprechen, ihr könnt jetzt Pipi machen oder ein Getränk holen oder irgendwas. Ja. So, my text is called Fake Heteronormativity as Gender Affirming Fuckery or the Power of Birkenstocks. Recently, I discovered a new way to approach gender and sexuality, butch-femme relationships. Though I described myself as a lesbian before, I never experimented that. I grew up as a tomboy, and masculinity expressed by everyone except cis guy was definitely my thing. When I was a soft masc lesbian, I was attracted to other soft masc lesbians. When my gender was being a butch dyke, I was fancying other butch dykes. And more recently, my trans masculine ass was only desiring other trans masculine asses. I was so homo that I couldn't get out of the specific gender and sexualized category I was in. But last summer, I discovered something new. I discovered attraction for feminine queer women. That was quite confusing because I look more and more like a cis teen guy, even though I don't consider myself a man. And being with a cis feminine woman would mean having heteropassing, and I have to admit I don't desire heteropassing. So the thing is, the force of desire was stronger than those theoretical considerations. So I started having a flirt with this woman, and we were like doing a hike with a few friends towards a river, and she was wearing barefoot Birkenstock. And this is really important because she's Lebanese and we were in France, but still the Birkenstock matter. We were crossing a field and she stepped into cow shit. Her left Birkenstock and her toes were full of shit, and she used half of her remaining drinking water to wash her foot, even though we were all desperately thirsty. But then the Birkenstock was still dirty, and she refused to wear it again, so she decided to walk barefoot. But walking barefoot on a steep and rocky path is painful, especially when you are used to walk with Birkenstock. So she was super slow, we were all super annoyed and thirsty, and we were desperate to swim into the river. But she continued refusing wearing the Birkenstock, so I decided to offer carrying her on my back, what she gladly accepted. I was thus walking on this rocky and steep path with her on my back, with her Birkenstock stained with cow shit in her hands 10 centimeters away from my nose. And this could have been a really shitty experience, but I though found it some really precious gender affirmation. I was surprised to find such joy in such heteronormative situation, playing Prince Charming, carrying the princess in his arm after she walked into dragon shit. But even though this painting gives heteronormative vibes, we have to admit that heteronormativity stops out of this frame. We are both experimenting polyamorous relationships. We are not a couple. We will probably never have children together. And she is not waiting for me to provide for her. I'm not waiting for her to clean my dishes and iron my Gucci shirts. We are living really far away from heteronormativity, so I decided to let myself enjoy, without guilt, those 15 minutes of heteronormative butch femme fairy tale before jumping into the river and let it take away the shit from us. So that was my journey through gender, sexuality, and cow shit.